Hey everyone, my name is Carmen and welcome to a new slime video. Today I'll be giving a 100% honest review on some Temu slimes. Prices of the slimes range from $2 to $13 each, and I'll be reviewing 7 different slime listings. Before I begin, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoy my slime ASMR and content, and check out my other social channels as well. Now let's get started with our Temu slime package. In total, I paid around $69. There are 6 individual slimes, a 6-pack slime, which is a total of 12 slimes. So let's get started with our first slime. This one is called Cherrity Cherry. It is an ultra clear putty slime scented like a fruity candy that smells very similar to most of these Temu or Chinese factory slimes. I don't see any debris in the slime whatsoever, but as you can see, the texture is very stiff and very easy to rip. This one comes with a pack of fruit themos, a cherry charm, and some jelly cubes. For less than $7, you get about 7 ounces of slime with some cute add-ins. That's not too bad, but the texture isn't that great, so honestly, it's not really worth your money. Personally, going to give this one a 2 out of 5 star rating. I do love how it looks, it smells really nice, and it is fun to poke, but it is just a putty slime. There's no stretch. It's basically just a clear squishy. The jelly cubes do add a bit of texture, and I love how you can pop it to remove all the air bubbles from it. And at the end, once you mix in all the add-ins, it looks like fruit water. However, these factory slimes are very inconsistent, so I hope you do get a better batch if you do consider buying. Honestly, this one is a pass for me, and I feel like it is just too stiff to fix, and any amount of glycerin won't really help. It'll just make a huge mess. It's not too big of a loss since you can squish it, you can poke it, and sometimes I like to cut it with a scissor. Our next slime is called My Melody Bubble, and this was the most expensive slime in this package. I paid $13 for it. You get about 20 ounces of this pink jiggly water slime that I believe might be a real licensed Sanrio product. Although I'm not 100% sure since I'm not sure how to authenticate it. Anyways, real or not, this slime really surprised me, and I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 star rating. This is probably the best water slime I've ever felt before. And I've reviewed many water slimes before, from handmade slime shops to store-bought slimes and factory slimes. This one is one of the best. The main reason being that it is not sticky at all and it doesn't get messy. Other water slimes get a little sticky, then they leave a little slime residue on your hands or your surface, especially if you're ripping it up. This one rips easily and doesn't get messy at all. It just stays put into its own little blob. So this is just a really fun jiggly water slime without the mess. It is fun to squeeze and just slosh around. If you're able to find the slime listing, I definitely recommend buying it. I believe they're sold out right now, so if you ever happen to see it come back in stock, definitely recommend it. Keep in mind that this slime is not scented. It just has a light chemical odor. Next up, we have a mini 2-ounce slime that I paid around $2 for. It's gonna be called Whale Shark Cubes. It is a blue clear slime with some jelly cubes in it. Comes with a baggie of add-ins that includes pearls and a whale shark charm. The texture of the slime wasn't too bad. It is slightly stiff. It's more of a slow stretch slime, but I do like how it's still stretchy and you can make some nice swirls and bubble pops. The jelly cubes are very satisfying to squish, and I love the add-ins. They are just super pretty in the slime. This slime is a pretty generic Temu slime, so you'll be able to find plenty of other clear slimes with jelly cubes in it with different add-ins. So if you have different colors or preferences, you'll be able to find one that you like. Sometimes the batches can be a little inconsistent, but most of the time you get one that is just slightly stiff, which can be softened up with some glycerin. Squishing up the jelly cubes is one of my favorite things to do, and it turns it into a new texture that is very slushy-like. Personally, gonna give this one a 3 to 4 star rating. Sometimes they can be stretchier. This one is just a bit thicker. It's a decent slime, and for under $3, I do recommend it. It also has a light fruity candy scent that smells like most of the other clear slimes that Temu sells. The next slime I'll be reviewing is a strawberry banana cloud slime. It is a half yellow and half pink dry cloud slime that is super thick. Comes with a baggie of strawberry fimos and banana slices. I love the overall look, and I would have loved a strawberry banana or strawberry scent, but this one doesn't really have a scent. Just has like a light sweet one. Not too sure if that's on purpose or not. You get about 7 to 8 ounces of a cloud slime for around $6, which is not too bad, but this texture is kind of bad in my opinion. This is a really dry and thick cloud slime. It's not stretchy at all. Very, very messy, and you just get so much snow residue on your surfaces, on your hands. It is just so messy to play with. And since it's so stiff, it's just so difficult to play with. It's not fun at all. Very rippy and just requires extra strength, which is why I'm giving it a 2-star rating. I do love the colors and I love how you can mix it up yourself, but it's just way too stiff, and adding in a ton of glycerin doesn't really help. I realized that since it's a dry cloud slime, just add water. Eventually I did add in some water, which I definitely recommend for any dry cloud slime. Just might make it less fluffy. So once I did, it didn't become very, very fluffy, and for some reason there was this random piece of dirty gunk in the slime. I'm not too sure what it is, but it is not something you want to see. In conclusion, I don't really recommend it unless you're planning to fix it. This next slime is much better than the strawberry banana cloud. I gave this one a 4 out of 5-star rating. It is a purple clear slime with bingsu beads in it. Comes with a baggie of add-ins. It's not a super crunchy slime since it doesn't have too many bingsu beads in it, but it does add in some texture. It is a thick clear slime that is slow to stretch and it makes really nice bubble pops. The star sprinkles match the name so well and add a pop of color. They're definitely fun to add in, and overall I really did enjoy playing with this one. It makes really nice bubble pops, inflates a ton. This one is a bit too thick for me, so I did soften it with some glycerin, so I always recommend having that on hand if you like trying out store-bought slimes. Overall, a solid, thick, clear slime with some added texture from the bingsu beads, and it also has a sour but sweet, fruity candy scent. This next slime listing is surprisingly better than the last. I gave this one a 4.5-star rating out of 5 because of the texture. I purchased a 6-pack, so it came with 6 of these little star containers with 2.5 ounces of slime. They're all rainbow colors. They have holographic star glitters inside the slime. It also comes with an extra baggie of add-ins, so you get 6 different add-ins. This pack was around $16, which I think isn't too bad for the slimes and the add-ins. I'm starting off with the light pink one, and as you can see, it is super clear. The texture is a nice thick clear slime. It is stretchy. The heart sprinkles match the most, which is why I added those, and I love the variety of add-ins. The texture is super nice. It's not tacky at all, fun to squish and poke. Very easy to stretch and makes nice bubble pops. The only problem is that these slimes are pretty difficult to get out of this tiny little container since only one finger can fit inside. They all have the same scent, and it's that fruity candy scent that most other Temu slimes smell like. So I still like that scent, and just look at the amazing texture. It is very stretchy. All the other colors basically have the same texture and the same scent. They just come with different add-ins or not different colors. Next up, we have the red version, which I added the cherry phemos into. Basically the same exact texture. They're all super clear. All of them are very fun to poke and play with. They're stretchy and make nice bubble pops. Smell nice like a fruity candy, but are a bit difficult to get out of the container, which is why I'm giving it a 4.5 star rating. If you like to, you can mix them up like me and make this cute little rainbow. Honestly, a bigger batch of this type of slime is just more fun to play with. Lastly, we have the worst slime in this package. This one I'm going to name Fruit Puff. You get about 8 ounces of slime with a variety of different add-ins. First off, there are 3 different colors, a pink, green, and red, and I believe they're basically clay slimes, but they all have different textures. They pretty much feel like the same recipe, except that the batches are pretty inconsistent and some of them are stiffer, so it could have been just more activator, or some may be newer. I'm not too sure if the slime is scented. It does have a light sweet odor to it, and I would have wished for a fruity scent. The pink and red slimes were pretty stiff and not that stretchy, but the green one was the perfect texture. It is a soft and squishy, creamy clay slime that is stretchy. If the red and pink ones were the same consistency as this green one, it would have been perfect. I do appreciate the variety of add-ins. There's a strawberry charm, strawberry females, red heart sprinkles, pastel foam beads, and green sprinkles. Overall, everything is pretty matchy-matchy, but the texture, once fully mixed, is not that great. It just turns into a squishy putty that is just very, very stiff and not fun to play with at all. So I just feel like I wasted the $10, but I guess it's not too much of a waste since you guys can see that this is a slime that you should not buy. It was just so hard to mix, so I had to add in some glycerin, and once I did, it did soften it up, but it just turns it into a weird texture that is just weirdly sticky and chewy and puffy. It kind of feels like mochi dough or something. It was very weird since it was pretty hard to stretch, but it was weirdly sticky as well. Overall, some of these slimes were decent, some of them were not. Definitely let me know if you have favorites and if you have any requests on any slime videos or slime shops that I should review. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!